Caroline Yabantu. I'm a teaching and learning consultant for primary English and literacy. I work for Lancashire County Council and we provide phonics training as part of our English team. I'm going to show you a series of videos all based around the letters and sounds document, which we are accredited providers for. And our short sessions will be related to all things phonics and phonics being fun for children throughout these series of videos. This first video that I'm going to show you is all around the background to letters and sounds and what it's all based around. So letters and sounds is based around grapheme phoneme correspondences, which children will come to at phase 2 in their phonics learning. And GPCs, as they're more affectionately known, grapheme phoneme correspondences, are quite simply the graphemes when written down are the sounds, the phonemes, when the children say them. So here we've got the grapheme being the letter S, but the sound that the children need to know to say is S in its purest form. We've got here the grapheme, the letter T, but the sound it makes is t, t, t. And here we've got the grapheme C and H, making the phoneme, the sound ch. There's lots of different names for these types. As you can see, this one's got 2 letters and this one's only 1, which we'll explore further in a moment. Okay. Children will need to be able to learn to blend to read using letters and sounds. Initially, this is done at phase 1 in an oral approach, and it's really important for the children to be able to do this orally first before they get introduced to the grapheme phoneme correspondences at phase 2 and then start to blend to read the real words. So for example, at phase 1, which is primarily in nursery, children should be able to hear sounds and blend them orally and say the full word out loud. So for example, if I said to a child s-a-t, they should be able to say sat and put it back together again. They might also be able to hear longer words, for example frog, and clap it back together again. Once they are confident at doing this and children enter into phase 2, they'll learn some grapheme phoneme correspondences and then they'll be able to blend, hopefully, to read real words. So for example, in the game of sound buttons, which is a really popular game, all you need to do for sound buttons is put the button under the relevant sound for the children to see, press the button, say the sound in the order that it appears in the word, and then blend to read the word. So for example, in this word we've got k, a, t, cat. This word we've got sh, op, shop. And in this word we've got n, I, t, night. So once children are confident with the sounds they know, they can start building and blending CVC words, making longer words as they go throughout the phases. This game, Sound Buttons, is really crucial in children to be able to do this independently. You might have noticed there I was doing a clap to blend the word back together. Some children struggle hearing the sounds separately but then putting them back together again. So it's quite a good idea to be able to give them a little signal like a clap to show them that those sounds need to be blended back together again. The final thing that letters and sounds is all based around is segmenting words, and this is an indicative approach helpful for their spelling and being able to write words down with the sounds that they know. Yet again, this should be done orally, first of all at phase 1, which is primarily in nursery. So as we did before, hearing the sounds, children should be able to hear the full words and then represent with their robot arms to be able to chop them up into the sections that they belong to. So for example, if I said the full word tap, a child should be able to go t, a, p, tap, and chop it up appropriately. Or, for a little bit longer word, the word ship, sh, I, p, ship. Now, once children can segment orally and are confident with that, alongside the sounds they learn at phase 2 and 3, they would also then be able to represent those sounds by writing them down. So if I said to a child, for example, the word ship, they should be able to, once they know the grapheme phoneme correspondences, sh, I, p, write them down. Okay, this game I'm playing here is called Phoneme Friend. So quite simply, all you need to do is make a 3-frame or a 4-frame for longer words, and children will be able to hear the sounds in the word, chop them up with their robot arms, and then represent them in writing on that phoneme frame. That is basically what phonics is all about. So it's learning GPCs, orally blending and segmenting confidently, then moving into blending for reading and segmenting for spelling. If children learn the GPCs in a particular order and teachers teach this particular order, so in letters and sounds there's a specific way of doing this, and if you stick with fidelity to that, the children should be able to do this alongside. In their writing, it might be the segmenting element might come a little bit delayed from their reading.